Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery with a pre-primed black dry 14 by 14 inch canvas, some Anita's black metallic, which I'm thinking of using as my central puddle to pour out of. I think I'm also going to use some Decor Americana 24 karat gold right in it. Probably should have been silver. I have a desire to use some blues. So I'm going to start with the cobalt blue, which is turquoise. Some metallic from Artist Loft. And I just let that, make sure I spread it all the way to the edges. I could actually stop that. Could actually let it go all the way to the edge, which might spread it out nicely for me, and I could like that. It's already kind of cool looking. I could stop there and be pretty happy. Isn't that funny? Pretty typical too. So this is just basically to make the layer more even all the way across. But the colors are gorgeous, so let me grab my torch just for a second. Since I see that there are some bubbles in there, I'm going to use some electric blue from Arteza. Try and go all the way to the edge. A little bit of Anita's white metallic that has Venetian blue in it. I'm going to try and layer right one stripe over the other. I'm not sure how that goes, but I'm going to try a little bit of Hot Orchid. Yes, they're my usual colors. These are the colors that I love. Let's go 2 of those. So much for the blues. This is a color I don't think you can get a hold of. This is called Indian Blue. And it's kind of dark. Here's some Venetian blue. And what? More? More of the... You know what? I'm going to use some really dark blue. I'm going to use some Prussian blue. I don't use popsicle sticks to apply things, so this might be kind of different. I think I'm going to keep going. I've got some dioxazine purple. Because that's not very heavy yet, and I'm sort of surprised about that. This is my Artist Loft amethyst. Let's try and make a different pattern. I am considering finding the... No, I was going to use the turquoise color shifting from Folk Art, but the top is plugged. If it comes out, we'll use it. Not coming out. Let's use a little bit of turquoise that has iridescent pearl fine in it. Yeah, we'll just sprinkle that all over. I'm surprised at its sprinkling. I don't want to let it... Ooh, that's cool. Sometimes I get some ideas for doing stuff. That's just so awesome. That's just bizarre. It's probably going to be better like this than it'll ever be as a swipe. Well, that means I could probably just leave it if I wanted to. Let's see how far it'll spread first. Let's put some more gold on that side, since we're having an experimental moment. And grab a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula. Put down a little bit of paint that came off on my edge catcher. let all that flow down that way just because I want to fill in that gap. Ever tried using a spatula to stop the paint? Let's flow it back again. It's kind of fun doing something different. I'm loving that. Makes me want to put, you know, like a black line across the bottom and let it keep flowing. But even though it's kind of cool, it's still probably going to get swiped. That's what I think. How do I want to do that? I basically want to grab my Aussie Floetrol laced black oxide from Amsterdam. Put it in a dish. Actually, I'm just going to spread it. I'm going to try and use a copious amount of this because I haven't got nearly the amount of black cells I was hoping for. And that worked out pretty well. What color do I want to see in there now that I don't? So I'm just basically, that's about half as much as I just used. That's really pretty. But I see down the middle there's some interesting stuff happening. I'm going to take the paint off of my swipe card and put it directly into a little dish using my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula and go back to adding more paint. I'm going to start at this side this time. I'm going to take that paint that I just took off, put it on my edge kit, on my swipe card, and use it. Scrape the next batch off in case I might want to use that. There's my squeezing, that's what I put on. I do actually think more is better, but I have that big black lump in the middle there, which I kind of like, honestly. And I might use, the chances are good I'm going to use a skewer. I have smaller swipe cards, and I think I'm going to use one. If in doubt, steal it. Steal it from someplace that it's not being used well enough. Those cells with the much larger quantity, copious amount of the Floetrol, the Australian Floetrol, are really good. I am inclined to take a straw that was cool and uncover some colors, and I did. This is definitely cheering me up some. It's been a really rude day. Seldom have I ever had a day when I saw fewer than 100 views on my today's video. I'm thinking of adding some more colors over here. And maybe a little more of that amethyst if I can pick it right up. There we go. Take the rest of the paint off my little card. I should be using the smaller card, I suspect. Where is the smaller card? I'm not seeing it. Okay, I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to take the paint right off this. Put it right in there. Because I scraped right down to canvas. And that way, if I put a little more blue and find one of my cards, that will work. A little more. Oh, the cells over here are incredible. That was a great experiment as far as that goes. Really liking those a lot. Let's put more. It's hard for me to put more of stuff. I'm inclined to use any and all extra paint. Take it off wherever it is with my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula and just put it right in place. I'd have to put some more gold in there. It's tricky. It's a little tricky with the dry canvas. I am not entirely sure how that's going to dry either. It could be really dark. I want more gold. And more turquoise. Actually, more purple will work. Oh yeah, no, I really like I keep wanting to call it turquoise. That is the amethyst from Artist Loft, and it is magnificent. I do love that color. Okay, I still got some cells. That's cool. Liking all of that. I'm thinking I need something in here. Since I keep saying I want the turquoise, maybe I'll put some in. A couple of places. And use my somewhat schmutzy paint covered spatula. Yep, that worked well. This is mostly black. Looks like mostly cell activator. So in order to give that some kind of definition and shape, I'm just going to add some paint right where I want it, hopefully. Loving that pink in there, wishing it would stay. I'm thinking why not allow that line to come down from up above. I want some pink in here, and I'm not sure how to get it because I really think that the hot orchid requires something lighter underneath it in order to maintain its brilliance. That's it. That worked. I'm so pleased. Let's do it again. Just add a few dots. These colors are amazing. The cells are pretty amazing too. I should torch. I should turn it the way I've been looking at it to see if it's going to work for you too. That's incredibly beautiful. I think I'm going to give myself the pleasure of adding a little bit of gold, because that metallic, that Anita's metallic, is showing up. It's in here, which is highlighting some of the gold cells, which is pretty nice. Not sure that was my most successful stroke, but I'm not done yet either. There, I've got paint left on my spatula, and it's going to work for me, I think. I could probably do that a few more places if I just dip my spatula right into some gold. Let's try that. I'm glad I didn't rely just on silver. Alright, so please give me a thumbs up. When you like my videos, you help me out. I guess I'm going to leave that alone since I know what's in that straw. I basically got colors I love. And I got some negative space, which I really like. Thank you. Thank you guys for the wonderful comments that keep my morale boosted. Thank you for coming back. I post every day and 2 to 3 times on weekends. If you have questions, please ask. Thank you for all the donations that have kept me painting all this time. I see that I have little bits of gold schmutz over here, which for me means I'm going to cover it up with something. And since I have some gold in my dish, why not just follow through on that thought? I don't know how that pink is going to dry on the black background, but that doesn't mean that I'm not willing to try. And I can just pick up colors from anywhere I want, including I could put some more down. So I love you guys. I want you to take care of each other, take care of yourselves. Stay well. Check out my link tree below the video. I could have put some white in there, some white Anitas, and I could still do it, but I think that's best for another time. My link tree, below my link tree is my email address. Should you be interested in purchasing an artwork, it is by far and away the best possible way for you to help support the studio's production of videos. Keep my channel alive, which would be really appreciated at this point especially. On my link tree is Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, my web pages, my Legallerist clothing made in Montreal, which is gorgeous. It's investment quality clothing. I have spring clothing underneath the video, and if you follow any of the links, you'll be taken to more, if you like to see more. My Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links. Actually, my fineartamericapixels.com are where I'm trying to tell you there's good stuff to be found there. Yes, I'm just sort of leading little bits of gold down over my edge to finish my lines off, which I could probably do after you were gone. And I'm going to zoom in so I can show you guys some of the awesomeness in there. Beautiful, beautiful cells. I really like this piece a lot. I love you guys. You inspire the heck out of me. What else can I tell you? If you have questions, please ask them. If you are looking for my community board because you know tomorrow's video is there, that's good. My Facebook groups are Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, Appreciation Group for Students, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, Totes, and more for shopping pixels.com and Fine Art America. My Amazon link is on the link tree, and my 2 books are there because I can, and Unlimited Possibilities. And what else can I tell you? Oh boy, I have 2,100 videos, and if you are interested in anything and you can't find it, please ask me. I have them all organized by the 100 in topic and genre, and I know where all the links are stashed. I give classes at the house. I give a private lesson at the house in the studio at Spring Hill, Florida. And like I said, I do sell my artwork. Please make a note of the hashtag and the file number in the title of a video before inquiring. I can't think of anything else. Oh, monthly drawing. I have a monthly drawing, and I give